Grand Rising, everyone out there. How are you all doing? We pray that everyone is having a blessed and prosperous morning, afternoon, or evening, no matter where you find yourself in the world. Showing up for yourselves. Look at y'all. I know that's right. Oh my goodness. We're so proud of you and so happy that you are here with us. Everyone who is here with us live, love you dearly. Thank you for showing up for yourselves and showing up for us and showing up for the world. Hashtag live, please, in the comment box. Let everybody know who you are, how you showed up for yourself, live and in person. And also everyone who's going to see this on the replay later, please hashtag replay in the comment box. All right, and tell us where you have tuned in from, and any questions, comments, or concerns that you may have, or aha moments from today after you hear the show, or any other day. You know, because aha moments always don't happen in that moment. It can hit you like a couple of weeks later. I've had individuals tell me 3 weeks later, wow, and I'm like, whoa, you love the show? And I look at it, oh, that was 3 weeks ago. So aha moments come when they're supposed to. Everything is in divine timing. But before we get started,
so if it's a transformational piece, and this is a transformational era, and this is a transformational time, how do we ground ourselves, and how do we keep ourselves protected?
my beautiful sisters, what y'all got on your mind? We know what tomorrow is. What you have on your
All
mind?
I gotta say is that this energy of this moon, this month, like you said, Angela, this month is like, oh my gosh. I feel like, you've seen the movies where it shows someone and they're standing still, but the world is going crazy or fast. I won't say crazy. That's how I feel. But not that I'm standing still, but I'm moving so fast. I'm the ones that are moving fast. It is, oh my gosh. It's overwhelming. I've cried. This is the second day in a row I cried in the morning. So I'm drained. Your girl is drained.
Oh, knock down, drag out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And this morning, because last night I got enough sleep. I got at least 8 hours and woke up at 4, but it did not feel like I got any sleep. So I went to the bathroom and went back to sleep like 2 or 3 more hours. So I've gotten way an abundance of sleep, and I still feel drained. And then I cried on top of that. So I'm like, oh yeah, zombie, I'm the sun goddess. So that's where I am. The main thing that I'm learning, though, that I feel with even in that, that's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
It's a-okay. Do you, be you. It's okay. Love yourself in that moment. Accept it in that moment. I'm trying my best not to attach to, because the energies are so high. I don't want to. Hey, Luna. Luna's like, hello, I want to be in the shot. Hey, girl. She was crawling up, mom. So I'm at that point, though, to where I'm learning how to detach from things as well, too, which is really beautiful practice. Sometimes I don't like the practice, but for right now, I would just say it's beautiful.
There you go. But I accept
earlier, it's just crazy, some messed up stuff, but right now it's beautiful.
Yeah. And that's the perfect way to take this. That's the perfect way outlook to have, and don't attach yourself to it, but just flow with it and talk to it. Don't ignore it. Everyone out there, don't ignore it, but speak to it and stay in your high vibe. That's the practice. Breathe. Keep your mind calm. Stay grounded. Put them feet on the floor. Something go down. You know those the warriors would do, the sumo wrestlers, and they go boom, boom. Yeah. That's how serious you got to be about grounding yourself. for these next 5 days. Ground it and stay calm. Oh my goodness, D.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying about the
Yeah. Wow.
Stop asking.
I'm glad you explained it that way, Dee, because it's been like a roller coaster ride. And if you've never been on a roller coaster, that is what the energy feels like right now. But it is for transformation. It is a transformation energy. So one of the things that that I was speaking to my spiritual team last night was, all right, so if it's a transformational piece, and this is a transformational era, and this is a transformational time, if this is a transformational, you know, epic time, how do we ground ourselves, and how do we keep ourselves protected? Because we know that, people celebrate it, and it is a time to celebrate, but this one is not a celebration piece. This is a celebration. This is a time to go within. So that's one of the things that they were like, okay, so we need to go within. If this is a time where no hanging out in the streets and partying and, and acknowledging other things, because what's going to happen is that the energies and the people that are carrying the energy, right, it's going to transfer, right? So if we know that everything is energy, and the person that you're associating yourself, you don't know what kind of energy that person carries unless you're doing the work to recognize the energy, right? And sometimes even me, that I've been doing a lot of work, sometimes I get caught up in energies that are like, okay, maybe this is going to teach me a lesson. And then my spiritual team is like, no, we don't want you there. Can you move, please? Move. But they, one of the biggest things that they let me know last night was, this is not a time to be experimenting with energies. This is not a time to be experimenting with energy. This is a time for you to listen to the commands we're giving you, so that we can harness this for the next 6 months and the next year to come. Because we're working on 2022 right now. You're working on 2022. The girls are working on 2022. The families are working on 2022. This is not a time for you to go wandering off. So when conversations of like what happened in the weekend, and the trainings that we went through this past weekend, last night, it was, do you see why we took you through that training? It's so that you can stay focused on the family, right? Because if you go on wandering with all those energies, you're going to end up lost with the rest of the world that is not doing the work, and that is not grounding themselves, and that is not doing the practices and the rituals that we have put in place for you. Meditation is when you put the intention of just breathing and doing whatever you do. What are you doing at the time? And I was like, okay, we break it down a little bit more then? Can we break it down a little bit more? Like, can you give us like, some, can you give us some practices that we can go by? And can you break it down to the T where I can just like share? And, this is a larger than life kind of event. That's what they said. This is a larger than life kind of event. Everything is huge, big. So if you focus on huge, big negative energy, guess what's going to happen? Huge, big energy is going to come into your home, not just where you live, but this home, this temple. This is the temple that it's the most sacred one, because when you allow something here, it goes everywhere. So it's also a time for wisdom and a time for truth. The truth will come out, the wisdom will come out. It's about silencing yourself and giving yourself the time to listen to the whispers. And the whispers are what's going to come from the wind, what's going to come from the sun, what's going to come from the neighbor that, you know, barely comes out, but this time around came just to tell you, hey girl, looking good. I saw you yesterday walking down the block, you know, like stuff like that. So some of the tips that I got was meditation. And one of the conversations that I had with my daughter today when we went on our walk that my spiritual team put together for us, because I tried for a whole year and some change. Hey, okay, let's go on a walk. Let's go walk. Let's go walk. And then out of nowhere, they invited me on walks, my husband and my daughter. So I basically stay behind and listen and just, you know, when I'm spoken to, I speak. When I'm not spoken to, I do not speak. that sort of thing, that sort of stuff. So one of the things that we're speaking about was because my husband wakes up super early now, and he said, no, I'm not trying meditation. So then I explained, I was like, well, meditation is when you put the intention of just breathing and doing whatever you do, what are you doing at the time. Even playing video game is actually a meditation if you're playing it for the intention of, you know, healing and helping and, you know, having a good time with your best friend and, you know, kicking it and doing all that stuff. As long as you're not cursing up a storm, bringing up, you know, all that stuff, you know, that is the meditative stuff. If you go for a walk, that's meditation. If you go dancing, that's meditation. You just got to set the intention. Cooking, cleaning, all of these things. So the communication piece, the communication with your body, communicating with your body, how your body is feeling, all of it. If you're sweating, if you're, oh, I see you. Okay, you got a headache. I wonder where this head is coming up. Okay, all right. Oh, I see. Got it. Must drink more water. Got it. You know, have a communication with it. I'm feeling some tightness in my chest. I wonder why I'm feeling tightness in my chest. When was the last time I felt tightness in my chest? Hold on. That communication piece of you and the everybody else around you. Time to yourself, connecting with your body, sensation. Cut off the outside world. Cut it off. It's only for these few days, and then you can go back. You can go back to the, if you need to find yourself something to watch, go back to our replay. There's wisdom in every single episode. Every single episode, there is ancient wisdom in every single one of them. Wisdom that never dies, that continues to flourish, that continues to grow, that continues to give us that life piece that we're looking for. So some of the things that I like to do is I like to dance. I like to listen to drums, shamanic drums. My body just goes into its own thing, and it just knows what to do. I don't even have to think. It just goes and does its thing. It dances, it screams, it makes sounds, it makes sacred movements. It taps into different portals in my body, but my spirit is doing all of the work. I don't have to think. So whatever that is to you, for you, you look for that, because that's what is taking you. That's what your spirit is doing for you. So if you like to dance salsa, go ahead and enjoy some salsa. If you like some reggae, go ahead and enjoy some reggae, jazz, whatever. Tune into that and let your body take you there. If you like yoga, go ahead and enjoy yoga. Yoga is a connection, it's a union, the union of all. It's whatever your body and your spirit want to, but you know, stay with it. And ask specific questions, like journal specific questions for the signs that we're in. So we're in the Taurus, right? I have 4 questions to journal, and then I also have for that we're going to give you for the one that it's coming on the 4th of December for the Sagittarius. But today we're going to give you the questions for the Taurus. Am I in line? All right, I'm gonna put this together because I was in a float when and then I started typing it, and then I got a call from one of my angels. So I'm gonna put this together while the show goes on. I also have a few other things, but we'll share within what the show is and everything together. I do want to give one prayer. I am the keeper of my mind and body. Whatever love is present, fear is a stranger. Love is here.
Really, we're all everything. You're not just one sign. You're not.
Taurus is a very loyal sign, and sometimes it can be loyal to a fault, and I want to explain that. A Taurus will stick to what they know because they're all about security. So if you think about energy, and you think about an energy that is strong, all right, and think about the word stick to, you know what I mean? We have to be careful about the energies that we're taking on. And that's why to make it through this is being calm yourself, keeping yourself grounded, because no, you don't want to go off. You don't want to go off tracing by yourself and just traveling into something that you have it's strong. It's very strong. If everyone from all week's shows have not recognized, the energies that we're speaking about with the lunar moon is very strong. And bringing up the aspects of the Taurus to let you know how strong it is. Taurus is strong. All right. And where that will take you, because you would not be able to traverse that. You'll go right back out there with everyone else and you will be lost. You will be lost if you just go and just start traveling on an energy flow. And it will talk you into it. I wanted to let everybody know that. The spirit will talk you into it, make you feel like what you are doing is right. All right. These are things to trust and believe, because these are the things that I have to have stay grounded all my life with. I am a Taurus. I am a Taurus. And it got me when I listened to a video last night that Yesenia had given me. The young woman said that a Taurus will even go and stay loyal when they're supposed to change course. They will stay because they think sticking it, and that security part comes in, and they will stick to it, even though they're supposed to change course at that time. So you have to be very careful. To keep myself in control and on point, it takes a lot. And I wouldn't be able to do much that I do without my friends, without my tribe, and without the divine, because he sends me a lot of help. So please, yes, take stock in what was just shared with you, because that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. So don't go off. Don't go on those scavenger hunts. Don't connect yourself to this energy. Go inside. It's not about outward now. It's about inside and keeping yourself grounded, all right, and at peace and happy, because that's going to keep you aligned.
I'm glad that you said that, Angela, because one thing that was hard for me to understand that, okay, because each moon is in a specific gate or a zodiac sign, if you will, or star cluster, or whatever way you want to say, right? And I'm like, I'm a Virgo. I'm not no Taurus. So what is your deal? Why are you telling me about that? And now and that was in my misunderstanding. There was things I didn't know that I didn't know. I didn't know that regardless if I am a Virgo or not, the fact I'm human and I'm here during that gate, that my energies, my body, doesn't matter, is still receiving the same as if I was a Taurus.
Oh yeah.
As if I was a Taurus. And then I didn't realize that if as far as like your natal chart, I could have, well, okay, this is how Sheikah says it. Because I asked her this one day. I was like, because I was sharing her moon stuff, when someone's like, why are you sharing this with me? I'm not that. And so I asked her because I wanted to say it correctly. And she basically said, really, we're all everything. She said, just you're not just one sign. you're not. That could be possibly your dominant, or either your moon or your sun or whatever. There's so much information that I don't even know I didn't know. And I know a little bit I'm dangerous, a little bit to be dangerous, Watch out. So I want all of you to know that regardless if you are quote unquote a Taurus or not, you are susceptible to these energies right now. So it's really amazing that Angela is a Taurus, because she's sharing with you. She's like, boo, I was so straight up ride or die, even when it was something that I shouldn't have been, because it could have been something not for me, my path. But that's her sign. That's the dominant sign of her natal chart, is the Taurus, because that's the gate that she actually came in, right? So listen to that. That was wisdom that she shared, because I'm feeling that someone needed to hear that. It could be something that they're unfamiliar with, because that's not their definite sign or their main sign. So Angela even articulating it out and saying and explaining it should have given you an idea why you're feeling this way right now. And that's only one piece of the Taurus. I'm pretty sure there's lots more, just like it is with any other signs. There's lots more. So, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I wanted to share, yes, Dee. Thank you for bringing it up, because I wanted to share that particular part about Taurus, so you know the energy you're dealing with. All right? So please don't entertain it and don't celebrate it. I mean, to that point, because these energies are supposed to go inside, not out. And another thing, what Dee was saying, if you don't know your natal chart, I will be happy to, even if for 5 minutes, if you just give me your name, give me your birthday, give me the time you were born. If you want to know what else got Taurus in you, it's easy to find out. I'm gonna give you your full natal chart, because that takes a longer time. However, I can give you the outline. The outline was telling you what part of you, your sun, moon, planet, all your planets, which ones they're in, because I also have to look at the parts of myself that are in Taurus other than my sign. All right, so we have many parts in there, and there's many parts of me that actually saves me. Like my Mercury is in Gemini, and Gemini is something, Mercury rules the mind, and to have Gemini there, that's what actually grounds me as a Taurus. It grounds me as a Taurus. I have a friend who's a Taurus, and theirs is in Taurus. And then when we found that out, we was like, whoa, you gotta be careful. You gotta be really careful. So there's a lot of things that helps me out. But I also found out that my Virgo, my love sign, is in Taurus. So that's why my heart is also like, so I'm all in. You my friend, I'm all in. Oh, I like that. I like
you
that. You my
friend,
friend, I'm all in. To the point where of loyalty and love. So I had to relate to that and watch myself at certain times, because I saw what Taurus had ruled in me other than my actual original sign. Yeah. And I was thankful, like giving props and at the time I was born, because my other gates have actually helped me to stay grounded as a Taurus. So yeah, it's awesome, amazing stuff, you all. So please, yeah, get into this. We are in human design. Get into your astrology as well. Hey, what I missed?
No, my guy said human design, and I put it in the chat. On it. Because you know how Christine, okay. If you didn't watch yesterday, you need to watch the replay, so I'm calling you out, okay? So, you know how in human design, when you'll have a hanging gate?
Yeah.
However, the other side, Yeah. Wait, nope, that's not what I'm gonna say. Okay, sorry. You know how each morning, Christine, she pulls a card and she reads what's applicable for that day. And she will usually say, even if your gate is not defined, now you'll be able to harness the energy of that. It's the same thing with moon signs, with zodiac signs. So we are right now getting to harness Taurus. So depends on how you choose. So you're not used to this energy, boo. So you need to listen, because that's each month you get to experience someone else's sign, and you looking at someone like, you a Virgo, you like that. Well, boo, this is my month. If it's a Virgo, now you got to deal with what I got to deal with all year round. Just this month, you got to deal with it, you know? So I'm saying that to say, and I'm laughing, and I'm not trying to.
Other than family and friends, because y'all deal with me all the time. So
Right, right. Well, but no.
experts that don't know it.
Well, no, I mean dealing from it from their perspective.
From their perspective.
They're dealing it from you, but I mean actually in their body.
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me of there's been so many different movies where people have basically supposedly swapped bodies. So right now, when they get to experience someone else's sign, you're swapping bodies or swapping signs, I will say, from their perspective.
I love it. Yes.
You know, so Tiffany put a laugh emoji. Exactly, boo. Exactly.
Oh
So,
man, the guys are coming strong.
yes. So I'm saying all that to say is that pay attention to each gate because you're not used to being that. You're not used to it. And so that means it'll be a lot easier for you to not use it correctly or make mistakes. So listen, do your research. Find you a master or someone that's speaking that does know astrology and they can share with you the ins and outs. Like the video we dropped yesterday about Master Sri Krishna. You know, he knows. Shika knows. You know.
We know.
We know, yeah.
We know.
Come on now.
Yeah, we
Yes.
know. Yeah.
Yes. I wasn't trying to leave us out. Sorry, queens. We know. Or excuse me, sorry, guides, because that's how we know. It's through our guides.
Wait, no sound.
You can hear me?
Oh, now we can.
Okay.
I could.
Hold on.
I can hear you.
No problem. Whatever.
Clearing the energy. She's not.
Okay, watch out.
We back.
Right. We back.
I love her power.
And it's funny because let me give you guys a joke, and this will line into it. Okay, last night.
We can't hear you again, Queen.
Really?
What is going on?
So it's not me.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm gonna get to what I do, and you guys do what you do.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. And also Tiffany and guys, let me know. Make sure that you guys can hear me too.
Yeah.
I was watching anime. I love anime. Okay, so I love superheroes. I love. Okay, so I'm all watching a superhero, and they have this mad skills, right? And I'm like, whoo! I want them mad skills, and the media said, nope, no, I don't. I said to my guys, never mind. Whoever heard me say that I want to be able to do this, and this, I don't want it. And let me tell you why. Thank you, Tiffany, for confirming that you can hear me. It's because anything that we have to be able to harness it. We harness it or maximize it or perfect it. You do that by experience. So that means I said, nope, never mind. I do not want to fall down. I do not want to be, no, I don't want to experience that. Basically what happened is to Spider-Man. You remember when his uncle told him that? He was right. It's because you have that gift. You have that power. And then I'm like, I'm already a sun goddess. I'm not trying to be a sun goddess and be Supergirl, or whatever I was saying, because that meant that they was like, okay, you want that? Okay, we about to put you through it, boo. So you can harness it, so you can perfect it, so you can, be unwavering, so you can do that. So I'm saying that to say that's what we get to experience each moon. We get to experience things we don't know about. And it's really easy for us not to do it right. So make sure each gate, each full moon, each new moon, you get your education and you understand. I don't know who's calling me. You understand exactly what you're dealing with and the power that you have at that point. Get you some wisdom. And I'll be right back because I got to take this call. So you girls talk amongst yourselves.
And that's the key of that we've been talking about. This. We actually talk about all the time. Know thyself. Know who you are, and learning, and a lot of things that the different missteps that we have and different spaces and places that we find ourselves in, that we, after on hindsight, we go, oh, why'd I go there? That's because we don't know that part of ourselves. So yes, when you are in a gate, study it. Find out all the things about it. Write it down. That's what I do. I take my book. There's something new. Every time a new something or new video comes out, I'm next to myself with a book and I'm writing. Whoa. And then I'm doing. And then I'm practicing. Yeah. So you have to do that because we'll find out more about ourselves.
Yeah. That's what we were doing last night. And I was like, oh, okay. So I shared the journal prompts there on the chat, and we'll put it on this is deep soul questions for Taurus. So these are the questions that you're going to, even if you're not a Taurus, these are the questions that you're going to ask the sign so that you can see clarity in your life, so that you can harness and this beautiful energy that we're working with. And I'm saying beautiful because it's going to bring you out of the darkness into the light, and that you're going to spend some time with you. Right? I also have some cosmic consciousness questions, and that I also gather from that, and I'm also going to write that down into the end of things, because we're gonna do this, guys. This is why we're bringing it up. Yes, Ange, I hear you. We're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing this, and something that my guys told me last night is like, it's over. You can just call it a day. We're gonna take this ship to the next level. We're gonna go on full gear, but also we're gonna go on full gear the right way. We're gonna go on full gear with the wisdom and the knowledge that is coming, coming from the right places, not from the energies that are bringing in the illusions. We don't want to be an illusion anymore. We've been an illusion for way too long. So this is just creating clarity so that you can, so that 6 months from now, you're going to be like, what? Who is she? What?
That's what I'm talking about.
So that kind of energy is the energy that we're looking for. That kind of clearance is what we're looking for. That when technology fails and we mute ourselves and we come back like, bam. Go ahead, Willow. Do your thing.
And everyone is going to come into their powers within 6 months. Do what you are seeing. Please study yourself and apply it. In 6 months, you're going to see. The first question is, am I lingering in unhealthy situations? Wow. Awesome question. Question number 2. Am I stuck in my life? Woo. Question number 3. What am I being stubborn about? Awesome. Praise Allah. Question number 4. Do I have enough beauty in my life? Wow, that's awesome. I'm so happy because not only to read that for you all, but to say that with my own mouth and voice and to hear it. Ooh, it just went boom, 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 boom. I got one here, one spot here. It just hit boom, 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 boom. And I'm loving it. Answer those questions for yourselves, everyone. Yes.
And what you mean? I got here and here, because some people don't have no idea what you're talking about. But
excuse me. So in my heart
come
chakra,
on now.
in my heart chakra.
Break it down, please.
Yes, in my heart chakra, the feelings of those questions resonated with me, and it's not a heavy one. That's why I said I was happy. I'm happy about it. It's not. I felt love in one. I felt enlightenment in the other. I felt light in another one, and the last one said, "Answer me." Well, they want me to answer them all, but the last one said, "Answer me." And I said, whoa. But they all feel so good. And it's a circle. I have a circle of happiness right now. But each of them means something different. It hit here first, it hit here second, here second, right around all around my heart. And for the
because we're working with the heart, like a diamond.
It hit like this. So the points of a diamond, each one. They feel so good.
We're working with geometric signs, to get you out of the muck.
Praise Allah. And that's what we need.
So that's why it's important. Yeah, that's why it's important to say these questions out loud to yourself, so that you can waken up the power inside of you with your own voice. See the difference? Somebody can say it over and over and over, but until you say it to yourself, to wake up your own body, but you have to. And this is what Taurus is bringing us out, in and out. It's, so waking up out of that beautiful illusion. I'm glad that you felt it. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad you did.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you were able to explain it beautifully the way that you did.
Thank you for allowing me to read it.
Of course.
I didn't know. I thought I had to read it out to everyone. I did. But also, wow. Thank you so much.
I wanted to add too, I'm going to say this in the shower. Say it in special places. Say it outside. Say it by your favorite tree, because the tree will tell you, answer, will talk to you. Say it in front of your cat. Say it in front of your children, because that'll be, if they answer in English or whatever your language is, it could be from their perspective, and that could also be an eye opener for you, because sometimes it's hard for us to see ourselves. It's hard. So they're your reflection, they're your mirror. So say it everywhere.
Yes.
And your face is like, yes. Oh my God, I'm gonna be talking to the trees today, because she be talking to the trees. She was like, I see you. How are you? Oh, I love you. You've grown so much. So yes, straight up ask them.
I actually went in a portal there for a minute. I was walking doing it. So my bad. No, not my bad. I love it. Yeah, I was doing that. That's why you said that. You were like, oh my God. Oh wow. It's such a beautiful day outside. I just want to note that as well. So if you are inside the house and you do have, like right now before the so for today, and you have your window open, listen to the wind, listen to the air that comes in. Especially if you're, of course, meditating, you go into a nice, calmer, deeper state. Your mind is calm. Listen to the wind. Ask your question. Ask one, and listen. One at a time. One at a time. And then listen to your heart. Wow, this is beautiful, guys. I'm so happy. I am so happy right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for showing up for yourselves. Thank you for showing up for everyone.
We love you, boo. We love you so much. when I was on my walk earlier today, I was like, okay, so, usually I don't really get much of, I don't really ask too many questions, because I allowed the wisdom to come through as it comes through. I do go into counseling with my spiritual team before they put me in front of the camera, just because I need to be prepared for all of it. But, going to the park in the morning, it's just been a blessing that they said it will happen, and knowing that that our schedule was changed. And a lot of people are asking so many questions. Like, I got questions. Why did you change the schedule? And I said, well, I didn't change. Our spiritual team did. And we follow that guidance. We follow for a reason, because we are here to help families and not to leave anybody behind. So when our spiritual team and ancestors put this together, I said, oh, okay, so I guess we're changing time. And I didn't understand much of it until 3 days ago, when they said, well, if we would have kept going with the time, you wouldn't have the time that you have right now for the healing that is happening. So when that came through, I was just pouring, crying, and being thankful and grateful, because I knew that it wasn't just for me. And I never was a selfish person that said me. I was always, I want whole families. So, you know, one of the questions that I got asked on Saturday was, well, you're going to be working a lot and you know, your family's not going to be there. And I said, no, I actually asked Divine because I didn't want to leave my family. And Divine knows that I don't want to leave my family. So if Divine wants me to continue serving, they will arrange my family to be there. So with that being said, we are here to serve. We're going to do what we do because we're here for our family, for your family, and for the world's family, because we don't want separation anymore. We want everybody to go on their journey together and they can enjoy it together. Yay. They said, so I will share this. Luna picked a card for us today. She also picked, I know that we're right on the time market, so I'm gonna go with that, and then we can go with you guys whenever. But you know, part of last night I was, you know, healing in action, and I drew trees. You know, it looks like a third grader drew it, or probably like a first grader, but you know.
Okay, what does that mean? Look like a third grader, first grader. I don't understand.
No, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't.
No, do not say that. Because first, that means you just put down a first grader.
First grader, yeah.
What is that about? This look like a first grader because you suck. What is that about? No. Okay, no. Girl, you better own yourself. This is what I did last night, and I know
this is my healing drawing. This is my healing drawing. So actually, this is. I'll tell you what it is. So, because I was drawing it, I didn't know what I was drawing, but I was drawing it. So I was like, you know, okay. So this is actually the tree. This is the tree that is sunny. This is the tree that is next to Phoenix in the park. So this is how she looks. She looks like vibrant, like this. One of the messages that came through was, I am an eternal being in an external universe. So the soul message for the eclipse, for this eclipse moon that it's coming is, you are ready for the next elevation. Open up to the changes and breakthrough with greatest trust. Get ready for energies to carry you forward in ways that you are perfect for your soul's growth. You are a cosmic spark of perfection. You are a cosmic spark of perfection. So let's do this. Empower yourself, evolve. The power lies within. This is from my guides to your guides, to your consciousness, to your soul. And if you need to listen to it again, over and over and over, go right ahead, because it's coming from that collective. So the chakra card that Luna picked for us was the Throat Chakra. Setting boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries, I hear from. Setting healthy boundaries. And if you were in Adi's call yesterday for that play, I mean, the spiritual team is like, whoa, we're gonna throw you even more. So that was deep. That was deep. So get yourself one of those. I actually was, my guys were like, yeah, you gotta get one of those for yourself. So we're, you know, Christine, she is our angel for that. She is our fairy for that. She went and got the knowledge, and it's in her brain, and she loves to give it to you. She loves to pour into you for a reason. So go ahead and get yourself that. Get in touch with Christine.
Please.
Get in touch with Christine. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. My integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. I am aware of excessively wanting to please others. No more of that. No more pleasing. That's it. It's enough. Cut it out, they're saying. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes, and saying no when I want to say no. There's no maybe. There's only yes or no. Because maybe turn into a mess. I speak up for myself and I set boundaries regarding others people's behavior. I do this by asking for what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. And that is your throat chakra.
Yes. Oh.
And the moon that wants to come out, the moon that the baby over here picked out of the bunches that we had over there, she was actually sitting on the cards for a while. She was sitting on the cards for a while, and she's like, Mama, this is the one that I want you to do. And I know, and I see why. It's a win-win outcome is forecasted. It's a moon in Libra. For balancing our energies, balancing. And one of the things about the moon that is coming up, the Libra moon, is that it's asking you to, it's going to take some stuff out. And it's going to really, so it's going to really, so that's why you have to balance it now. This card is asking you, whatever comes out, that's why you got your journal questions, the deep journal question for Taurus. You ask those questions. And if it's something that you got to get rid of, burn it. Burn it. Flush it down the toilet. Put it in water. Use the elements to balance, like Libra, to balance the energies. To balance it. And, we don't have to go really deep on the book because we already went really, really deep. So, yeah, this is how we do. This is how we do. And if something else comes up and journal questions from the cards, we'll put it in the chat. But other than that, I think this is way better than good enough.
So thankful. Wow, so thankful for today. So thankful for the preparation, the guidance, the tips that were given, guiding us every day in how we are living and what we're striving to accomplish and being that change within ourselves that we want to see in the world, Wow, I'm so thankful for today. My heart feels so good, and I'm sharing it with everyone right now. And I feel you all too. Everybody's really calm and at ease. That's a good one. That's good. I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that. So we've come to that point in the show. We're going to have our last words, not final, the last words for today. Never final. What? This is eternal. This work is eternal. Our sun goddess.
Hey.
Hey.
I want to piggyback on something Jessie said. Get your human design chart read. Do a personal one-on-one with Christine, because it'll be, as the guys have shared through Jessie before, our human design is our roadmap, is our human roadmap. So it will help you to really know why you've done things, the patterns and what you've allowed or not allowed, what you need to work on. But that chart will give you such a I'm trying to find the perfect word. It will be such a gem in your purse, boo. Let's say it that way. That you will be, I mean, you will have the knowledge like crazy. It's the holy grail. There we go. Like a Raiders of the Lost Art is the holy grail. So reach out to Christine and talk to her. She also has a chat. So talk to her and she'll tell you all about herself. And hello, watch her yesterday. Because she's on every Wednesday now. We changed from Thursdays to Wednesdays. So watch, if you want to just kind of just sneak in, just watch her from afar, just watch the video from yesterday. Also, if you want to know, if you want to get a copy of my, it wasn't one-on-one. It was one on a whole bunch of other folks. It was live. I did my chart live. So you got me be like, what the heck? And what is that? And you got to see all that. So if you want to see my vid, let me know and I will share the recording with you as well too. That's my last words.
He was like, you put me out in the streets like that. What you telling me for? It was awesome though. It was amazing because even though it's 4D, it was speaking to me like, whoa. I was like, wow. And yeah, I have to do that. So it's this journey is amazing. And you know what I love? It's showing how connected we are. We are all one. We're bound by cords to each other. And you don't see them, but we are. But you actually do see them. Because when we act, that's us. And it's something. It's something to know that I got a part of you, you have a part of me, we have a part of each other, right? And we're helping each other to find that out. And we're also learning the countenance of how we have to be, how we have to. I loved what was said yesterday by Christine. We are rewriting our scripts. Man, I realized how much that script that I had in the beginning was just running things. I said to myself last night after my moon meditation, oh, I'm rewriting the script with what I'm doing. Everything that we're doing is rewriting our scripts, right? It was placed there. We learned it. Now we can unlearn that, learn something else, and tell ourselves. Tell it with your voice. Believe in you. We love you so much. As much as I love myself, I love you. Believe in yourself. Say it to yourself and know it's true. All right? Let yourself tell you. Don't let someone else have to tell you, because you're not going to hear that voice as clear as you hear your own. We love you all dearly. Oh, no, Moon Goddess. Last words.
Yeah.
Last words.
The moon wants to tell you that it is time for a makeover.
Ooh.
It is a time for a makeover. Go ahead. Like Dee said, get your accessory on.
Okay.
We love you. And we hope that you got all of it that you need for your makeover so that in 6 months from today, you will recognize yourself. We love you. Stay true to yourself. Love so much. The spark of light, it is so bright. I can see you from all the way up here. I love you.
Oh my goodness. And that 6 months is so real, you all. Keep doing. That was told to me a couple of days ago. That 6 months is real. In 6 months, you will not be able to recognize yourself. All right? You're going to set this world on fire with your new self. Oh my goodness. And I'm so happy for us all. I am so happy for us all. Because, wow, what we got coming. What we have coming. Because of the work we're doing today. All right? Yeah, that people talk about the New Year's resolution or something like that. Rewrite the script. You're working on that now. You ain't waiting for no New Year. People say New Year. I'm working on that now. I worked for it for 3 months now. What you talking about? New Year's resolution. Change yourself in the moment. The moment is all that we have. Make your next moment better than your last moment. Think good thoughts. Love yourselves like we love you all. We pray that everyone continues to have a blessed day full of love and light. Love you all. Think well, be well, and we'll see you all tomorrow.